Hello friends, welcome to MySQL video tutorials series. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss how to redefine a column. Redefining a column means changing the definition of a column. That is, changing name of the column, data type of the column, size of the column, whether a column can have null value or not, changing the default value of the column, etc. etc. Yes, we can change the name of the column. We can change data type of the column. We can change size of the column. We can change whether a column can have null value or not. We can change the default value of the column, etc. etc. guys. To redefine a column, we take help of alter table command. Basic syntax for redefining a column is we say alter table, table name, change. Then we write the original column name which we want to redefine. Then we write new column name, data type of the column, size of the column, whether a column can have null value or not, default value, semicolon guys. From here to here is optional guys. For example, let's assume we have already created a table called as tbl_student and there is a column called as id. I want to change its name to roll number. I want to change the data type to float. I want to change the default value to 0.0. I want to say roll number column cannot have null values. To do that, I say alter table tbl_student, change id, roll number, float 10,2. 10,2 indicates roll number column can have numbers containing up to 10 digits and after the decimal point 2 digits. Not null, default 0.00 semicolon guys. Let's go to MySQL console and understand how do we redefine a column with demo guys. Here I say show databases semicolon. We know that show databases command displays list of databases currently available inside MySQL server. I hit enter. You can see that it has displayed list of databases currently available inside MySQL server. I want to create a database for City College. How do we create a database guys? We say create database, then we write the database name. I say here db_city_college semicolon. I hit enter. Query is executed. Let's check out whether db_city_college database is created or not. I say here show databases semicolon. I hit enter. You can see that db_city_college database is created inside MySQL server. Inside db_city_college database, I want to create student table. To do that, first I should select the database. And how do we select a database guys? We say use, then we write the database name which we want to select. I say here db_city_college semicolon. I hit enter. You can see that database changed is displayed. That means currently selected database is db_city_college. I say here show tables semicolon. We know that show tables command displays list of tables available inside currently selected database. I hit enter. It's telling empty set. That means there are no tables available inside db_city_college database. Let's create tbl_student table. How do we create a table guys? We say create table, then we write the table name. I say here tbl_student, then we say opening bracket, hit enter. Then we write list of column definitions. Students are going to have id, so the first column name will be id. Data type I say int, which indicates id column can have whole numbers. In brackets I say size 11, which indicates id column can have numbers containing up to 11 digits, right guys? Then I say here comma, hit enter. Students are going to have name, so the next column name will be name. Data type I set varchar. Varchar indicates variable length string. Of course, student names will be of variable length strings. In brackets I say 25. 25 indicates name column can have strings containing up to 25 characters. hit enter, bracket close, semicolon. I'm going to create only 2 columns at present. I hit enter. You can see that query is executed successfully. That means TBL underscore student table is created. Let's check out whether it is created or not. I say here show tables semicolon. I hit enter. You can see that TBL underscore student table is created inside DB underscore city underscore college database. Now I want to display structure of TBL underscore student table. How do we display structure of a table, guys? We say show columns from, then we write the table name. I say here TBL underscore student semicolon, hit enter. You can see that it has displayed structure of TBL underscore student table. If you carefully observe, there is a ID column, its data type is int, size is 11. It is telling yes for null, that means it can have null values, and the default value is set to null, guys. As I told, I want to change the ID column to roll number. I want to change the data type int to float. I want to change the size to 10,2. I want to say that roll number column cannot have null values. In this place I want no, and the default value I want to change from null to 0.00. So this is the code that we write, guys. I say here alter table TBL underscore student, then we say change, then we write the original column name, that is ID, then we write new name for the column. I say here roll number. If you want to have the same column name, then you should write same thing, guys, ID. I want to change the name, so I say here roll number. Then we write the data type. I say here float, in brackets I say 10,2. Then I say space not null. Not null indicates roll number column cannot have null values. Then I say default space, we write the default value. I say here 0.00 semicolon at the end. I hit enter. You can see that query is executed successfully. Let's check out whether we have redefined the ID column or not. I say here show columns from TBL underscore student semicolon, hit enter. You can see that ID column is changed to roll number, and the data type is set to float, from int to float, right? Size is changed 10,2. It is telling no here, that means roll number column cannot have null values, and the default value is set to 0.00. You can see that from null to 0.00. If you want to redefine it back to ID int 11 and the null value yes, default value null, what you have to do? You have to write alter table TBL underscore student, then you say change, then you write the original column name. This time we write here roll number, and what should be the new name? ID. Then we write the data type. I say here int, in brackets we mention the size. I say here 11. Then we say yes, it can have null values. I say null. I'm not writing not null, I'm writing here null, guys. Then I say here default, then we write the value. I say again default value should be null. I say semicolon, hit enter. You can see that query is executed successfully. That means roll number should change to ID, data type should change to int of 11. Yes, it should say in this place yes, and the default value is set back to null, guys. I say here show columns from TBL underscore student semicolon. I hit enter. You can see that roll number column is changed to ID. Yes, data type is set to int 11, and yes, it is saying this time, right? Previously it was no, now it is saying yes, and the default value is set back to null. So that is how you can redefine a column, guys. I hope you guys have clearly understood how do we redefine a column. Now I want to delete the DB underscore city underscore college database. I say here drop database DB underscore city underscore college semicolon. I hit enter. Query is executed. That means the database is deleted. Let's check out whether it is deleted or not. I say here show databases semicolon. You can see that DB underscore city underscore college database is deleted, and I want to exit from MySQL console. I say here exit semicolon. I hit enter. MySQL console is closed. That's it guys for this video tutorial. I suggest you people to watch this video again and again, understand everything clearly. Try to remember all the commands that I teach in this video tutorial series. Practice them as much as possible. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.